Okay, let's be real for a second. The amount of noise around AI is it's a lot. But if you're actually trying to build something or create something, most of that is just hype. So today, we're going to cut through all that and talk about the big structural shifts that are actually useful right now.
And this quote, it really nails the theme for this whole explainer. We're past the oohs and ahs of AI. The conversation has totally moved on from just speculating about the future. Now, it's all about utility, it's about cost, and it's about getting real work done.
So the first and maybe the biggest change we're seeing is how these AI models actually think. We're moving away from the simple chatbots that are basically just fancy autocomplete, and we're heading into a new era of models that have real analytical skills.
So, what's the difference? Well, on the left, you've got the AI we all got used to. Super fast, great for a quick chat, but honestly, not always reliable for anything complicated. But on the right, that's where things get exciting. We're talking about new models like OpenAI's o1 series that are built to deliberately think through a problem step by step before they even give you an answer.
Right, so a reasoning model isn't just a slightly smarter chatbot. It's a whole different kind of system. It's built to pause, to analyze, to reason. And that makes it so much more reliable for the stuff that really matters. Complex code, financial models, any kind of work that needs more than just a quick guess. It's an absolute game changer.
Okay, so this new reasoning power is cool in theory, but how is it actually showing up in the tools we use every single day? Because it is. It's fundamentally changing how creators and developers get their work done.
For anyone who codes, this is already happening. You've got tools like Cursor, which is an editor built from the ground up for AI. Think about this. Instead of writing every single line of code yourself, you can just describe what you want in plain English. You can refactor an entire project or build out a new feature by just telling the AI your goal.
And this whole co-pilot idea isn't just for coders. It's happening in the visual world too. The new Midjourney V7 Alpha, it's not just a small update. It is a serious leap forward in quality and just how easy it is to use. With things like a draft mode to get quick ideas and way more personalization, it feels less like you're wrestling with a machine and more like you're in a creative partnership.
So we've talked about the first massive shift, which is capability. But all that power doesn't mean much if nobody can afford to use it. And that brings us to the second huge structural change. The entire economic model of AI is being turned upside down.
Just take a look at this. For the longest time, if you wanted the best AI, you had to pay a huge premium to the big companies. But now, you have these incredibly powerful open-source models like DeepSeek V3 hitting the market. They're offering amazing performance for literally a fraction of the cost. That kind of competition is forcing everyone to get cheaper.
And why is that such a big deal? Because it completely levels the playing field. Suddenly, a single developer or a tiny startup can experiment and build and actually scale an idea without needing a boatload of cash just to pay their AI bill. It's unlocking this incredible new wave of innovation.
Okay, so that leads us to a really, really important question. If the cost of making stuff, whether it's text or code or images, is dropping to near zero, what does that mean for the actual people who create things for a living? How do you make money in a world like that? Well, this is where we're starting to see brand new business models pop up that are built around AI. Look at a platform like Perplexity. Their Pages feature lets people turn AI research into these really valuable shareable reports. And while it's still early days, it points to a future where creators could get paid directly through these AI platforms for the value they add.
So let's just tie this all together. You've got AI that can reason, you've got AI that acts as a true co-pilot, and you've got the cost of all this dropping through the floor. These aren't just little trends. These are foundational shifts. They signal we're in a completely new phase.
And this is the main thing to remember. None of this is just sparkle. It's not hype. These changes are structural. They're deep shifts in what AI can do, who can afford to use it, and how you can build a business with it. We've finally moved on from AI being a novelty. It's now a core utility.
So, the build phase isn't coming anymore. It's here, right now. The tools are more powerful and more affordable than they have ever been. So the only real question left, the one that really matters, is what are you going to build with it?